Hello, welcome to the Cars, Bars, and Guitars podcast, episode
99.
99 episodes, balloons. I'm AJ.
I'm Steve.
Steve, who are we brought to you today by?
We're only a few days short of what would have been Rodney Dangerfield's 100th birthday as we creep up on our own 100th episode.
That's fucking cool. It's too bad it didn't work out like that. But anyway, he did not find success until much later in life, correct? Like he was,
at least as a comedian, because if I recall correctly, he was an aluminum siding salesman prior to getting into comedy.
Ooh, that's
a bigger 180 than you're hoping to pull off, huh?
Yeah, really. I've brought back some goodies from the mountain trip that was 2 weeks ago. This is a Fergus in the Woods Imperial S'mores Stout from Balsam Falls Brewing. Were they there when last you were at the cabin trip?
I'll say maybe. I remember I kept passing by the sign for Balsam wondering, like, oh, they must have fantastic vinegar there.
Now, Heinzelmanken has been gone for quite a while. So
apparently the folks behind that were helping out with a different one in Dillsboro.
Yes.
Heck, if I remember what that was and if it was something a bit more spellable.
Yeah, so right now in downtown Silva, you have Innovation, still there. You have Nantahala Brewing Outpost there, of course. You have them, and you have a Lazy Hiker Outpost. So there's quite a few things to choose from in Silva now to wash down your wings with.
Or giant pork chop sandwich.
Is that what you got that one time?
That was the one at Lazy Hiker, and the guy's like, I was going to save this for the brewer, but here you go. Like, this monster. It's like Wiener Schnitzel sandwich like this big for those on audio only.
This one's 8.7. Who is Fergus, Steve? Why don't you read that, and then we'll have a drink of it. You want to be a fat boy or in Anderson Valley?
I'll be Anderson Valley.
Okay, I'll be a fat boy today.
Here's Fattigus. When Balsam Falls Brewing Company was under construction, a rat was found in the darkness. Owners Laurie and Corey Bryson quickly did rid themselves of the vermin and never thought of it again. However, through some odd phenomenon, the plastic rat kept reappearing all over the building. Was the building haunted? After many attempts to rid themselves of this rat, it would not disappear. The Brysons were convinced it was a prank. Oh, the plastic rat? You don't say. Until
Voodoo rat.
One day, a friend of theirs found the rat in the brew house and walked upstairs to say, "Your rat friend has told me his name, Fergus."
You couldn't make this shit up. Well,
that's not the first time I've heard either that story or something just like it, and it's never not funny.
Indeed. Steve, Slancha?
Slancha?
Sweet.
Know who else we're brought to you today by?
What?
Duolingo Tourism. I've now dabbled in a dozen different languages and at least passed the most basic level of it.
Nice. That's
I managed to guess my way through Swahili and Indonesian.
Indonesian will come in a little bit more handy than Swahili will.
And Finnish at the bar the other night.
Oh, really? They have a lot. How many languages are on there? It's
many dozen.
A bunch, yeah.
As well as Klingon and High Valerian. They don't have Dothraki, but they already have Klingon, which sounds the same. What's up, nerds?
Somebody said, there was a comic. It was, what's the difference between nerds and geeks? And it was fucking hilarious. It was on Reddit, and I got to show it to you, man. I should have just downloaded it. How's the new job treating you? Now that you're
it's doing good.
Over a month in.
I'm still exhausted all the time, but I'm not a cranky mess. So it's done wonders for my mood.
That I'm thinking the exhausted thing,
and not just a pay increase.
I think the exhausted is not gonna really. I don't think a job's gonna help that. I think that's just us getting older.
Yeah, especially next week.
Heyo, Steve will be
40.
40. Nope, you're rounding up. Start giving your age in Celsius after 32. It makes you seem a lot younger.
I'll be 0.
You have the Benjamin Buttons disease. This is fantastic. It's It's actually not as sweet as I thought it was going to be, but you still taste the marshmallow.
Yeah.
It's good.
Were they Stay Puffed marshmallows?
Oh, man, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. It's all I could think about.
Well, today is the day the new Ghostbusters come out. Like, cool. I don't feel like going to a theater yet. Just like this breaks my streak of having gone to every James Bond except the most recent one in theater since 1995 with Brosnan's first.
Right. That was GoldenEye, right?
Yeah.
GoldenEye was the first one. Okay. So he was in GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, Die Another Day, and I have no idea.
I'm going to think what the third one is.
So I got 1, 2, and 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Die Another Day was the last one with Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
which might as well be a Bugs Bunny film.
yeah, you said you shared your disdain with the dislike of that one.
Starting with Madonna's theme song.
Yeah, that was horrible. Like, and I'm a Madonna fan. It's my guilty pleasure, but GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies. Tomorrow Never Dies was the second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then and then Die Another Day. Don't mind us, guys. Did it come out in '99? Because that would be hilarious.
It was 99.
Oh no, shit! That's actually appropriate. Accidentally appropriate. Well,
I completely am drawing a blank for whatever that movie was called. Because the one where they cut the Z8 in half.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? You're gonna. I know the film names, but like I don't know who's in what and when and all that.
I'm completely blanking on it. I remember that the bad guy is actually a lady with a fake ear. The world is not enough.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I would not have landed on that.
I was thinking die, death, something of the like.
No, apparently that's supposed to be the Bond family motto. I really wanted them to name one Devil May Care.
There's still time.
Yeah.
What is that from?
What, Devil May Care?
It's like some people have said like Devil May Care attitude.
Basically throwing caution to the wind. Just,
okay.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
None of this matters. We'll take my scooter.
Yeah, I don't care. Maybe the devil will. We'll meet up sometime. We'll have a drink. It'll be lovely.
It would be fun, actually. Kind of hot, though, but you get used to it, I imagine, after a little while. I'm going into my shitty busy time of the year. Busiest food holiday of the year, but
we're a week and a half away from the big deploy that we've been bracing for. So now it's just making sure it's like, all right, is everything up and running good enough? Ha 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 ha. That's about 98% there.
Gotcha. Well, they got the right man for the job, Steve.
Oh, it's me.
There's no other. Wait, man. Is there another Steve here?
There are some imposters there.
Well, what's the name of that game? Whatever. This show was here today and gone today. Well, Steve, you ready to do the news?
Is it going to be the newspapers making the news themselves to have top broadcasting rights in China? Because that was part of the plot when Steve Jobs is the bad guy in Tomorrow Never Dies. It's not Steve Jobs, but it's a guy dressed the part of Steve Jobs before we know that Steve Jobs is going to dress just like Jonathan Pryce.
It was Ashton Kutcher, who actually did a pretty good Steve Jobs. I didn't see the movie, but like when you looked at it, looks pretty good.
It's now been 10 years since I did that for Halloween with those awful reading glasses that I couldn't see anything out of.
There's no way to unglassify glasses. You just have to buy a prop.
Well, I could have found something, not from the dollar store that could have done the trick, but for as inexpensively, surprise, to have done so.
Savings.
But the savings. I'm completely blind, so...
anything for a good costume.
Yes.
Was that at the Plaza House?
Yes, the one on Chatham.
Yeah.
Which, about as soon as they moved out, got bulldozed. It was in rough shape.
Yeah. Like
that place was so damn cool, though.
It was. The pool table room, though, you could clearly see how uneven everything was. That house was it was a tear-down rebuild. There's no way. It would have cost more to rebuild that fucking thing than it would have just tear it down. It was built like what the fucking...
It was in the 30s.
30s? Jesus Christ, man.
It was on a double lot, too.
Can't imagine what
So
that thing
that was
worth.
going to be, obviously worth more dead.
Yeah.
Much like my old dwelling that Adam's been in for 11 years now.
That's incredible.
And he said like there have been a few more houses along that block that have been bulldozed and McMansioned.
I imagine as soon as whoever owns that
Wayne,
doesn't have any more tenants, it's time.
or probably once Wayne is so far beyond 80 he's no longer alive, like he still would make it out there and fix stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he's that old?
He's probably in his 80s now.
Well, if
But
you're still in good
the
shape,
property management was handled through Elder Broach, but he still owned it and would still do his own stunts.
the brooch.
Elder Broach.
Okay. All one word? Or elder
To-
brooch?
Elder Broach.
Gotcha.
And spelled brooch, not brooch. So nothing about like a fancy jacket pin.
Oh. we got sidelined on the news, but that's okay.
What?
It was breaking news. Also breaking news, murder's now legal in Wisconsin.
Pardon?
He got acquitted of all charges. Your boy who got in his car with an assault rifle at 17 years old.
And assaulted somebody.
Across
Quite
state,
badly.
he's from Illinois, drove across state lines and claimed self-defense, and they threw out everything. He was not guilty. So it's evidently legal. It's legal to murder people now.
Wow.
Yep.
There's going to be a bunch of white dudes happy about that.
For real.
Fuck all of them.
Yeah. Steve, Subaru is releasing...
Although probably the funniest thing about this, his mother looks just like Louis Anderson in drag at 38.
Ooh. That's a compliment, too?
Nobody!
That's one of my favorite Steveisms. Why did I just laugh like David Letterman? Anyway, Subaru is to release their first ever fully electric vehicle. It's called the Solterra, and it's an SUV, and it'll be from 2023.
So it's not the Camry Coupe?
No. Solterra.
Close enough.
Solter. So it's like a Solstice and an Xterra had a baby. I'll allow it. And to add to the Subaru, which doesn't have nearly enough SUVs now. It's all SUVs and the WRX and the BRZ.
Yeah, that's the gag there. Whereas the only electrification efforts have been a hybrid Crosstrek that got pulled from market, and maybe a Forester.
Maybe. I know. I didn't realize like the hybrid Crosstrek was very, very short lived.
It was like a year.
Jeez, can't believe nobody bought it. Anywho, the Ford Bronco Sasquatch package will now be available with what, Steve?
A V8.
No, but you're on the right track. What other stuff do we like?
7-speed manual.
Indeed.
Nice.
So the Sasquatch will have a manual transmission.
Would that be the one with the 2.7 V6 instead of the 2.34?
I think so.
The big stink on the Bronco was that you couldn't get the 6-cylinder with a manual. You could get the 300 horsepower 4-cylinder with that, but that's a lot of mass to move with a small turbocharged motor.
Yeah, kudos to Jeep actually giving you the manual option with the 4 and the 6.
Yep.
Not with the 8.
And finally getting the V8, but that's the first drop top Jeep of any sort with a V8 since 1986?
Yeah.
With the last of the CJs.
The Matt Farah and Zach drove the 392 Rubicon, and and they both loved. They said this is really stupid, and he goes, "I'm not one to say a car has too much power." He goes, "This car has too much power because it doesn't have the brakes to stop such ridiculous shit going on." He said, "But it rides really good. It has the Fox shocks."
Thanks to the rest of the Mopar division, they have the capacity.
True, but with all the off-road stuff and the V8 and everything, that Wrangler weighs 5,000 pounds.
Speaking of heavy kitties, I saw the rolling chassis of a Ford F450 today. Do you know where I'm going with this? Did you see Doug's latest video?
Yep.
The Rhino X whatever.
Yep.
9,600
Rhino
pounds.
GX or something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 fucking tons.
Yeah.
Can't imagine that thing being very sprightly on the old road.
But it was real funny seeing like just a cab over bare chassis F450 on the way here.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you can become. It's a long way to SoCal.
Uh-huh. It's it is. I like stupid cars. Like,
And the fact that it's so gussied up, but it still has the most barest stock HVAC and trip computer on it.
yep.
Is real fantastic.
Make it good at cool stuff, and just make it just work in other ways, and then we'll deal with that. Going back to our old conversation, we miss purpose-built vehicles, because if you have every car do everything, they all look the same. And that's boring. Acura has released the images of the 2022 Integra, and Steve, you probably feel exactly about it how I feel about it. It looks like the Civic.
It's they made a better looking Civic after the Civic itself had already become better looking, because I never liked the 2016 to 2020 models.
No, the new Civic's very pretty.
Yeah, it's a shrunken Accord. Like, it went back to being kind of plain Jane looking, and that's okay.
And the interior.
This one's got more flair, and everyone's up in arms. Like, it looks like the Cross Tour or an Aztec. Like, you're wrong. It's not enough, but what do you really expect out of any of this? Like, the original 86 Integra was a 4-door hatchback. Now we have a 4-door hatchback, or excuse me, liftback. So it's like, I'd much rather have an Integra wagon of some sort, but that's never.
No.
Like an Integra Aerodeck.
I'll allow that, actually. How many Accord Aerodecks have you seen in your life? Like,
in person, 0. Online, 3. I always like that late 80s Accord style anyway, with the pop-up headlights. Mostly because pop-up headlights.
Yeah, no, I love pop-up headlights,
and
too.
Things I should have bought were like an 86 or 87 Accord hatchback. Because by 88, it became the coupe. They dropped the hatchback model.
Yes. Now, you've never owned a car with pop-up headlights, have you?
Negative.
I've had two. The Starions.
Both Starquests.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I was trying to think. There's
Although
not
it's
another
funny
one.
to think I could have, along the way, picked up an 89 Corolla that had pop-up headlights.
Nice.
Because throughout the mid-'80s, you had the rear drives and the front drives that had that as an option.
Yes. Now,
Not making it quite as comprehensive as a BMW 3 Series or Chevy Cavalier, where you could get coupe, sedan, wagon, convertible.
All of the above.
Or some form of hatchback.
What about round headlights? I've had 2 cars with round headlights.
I've got an almost. I wanted to swap the 89 GTI to that, got the grill for it, but didn't have the rest of the hardware, and then wound up getting rid of the car before I could finish the job, because I had no idea what the hell was involved with this. Meanwhile, some jackass in Snohomish, Washington owes me money for something that never showed up 20 plus years later.
So I've had
say he's a Kyle too, for all I care.
So I've had the Wrangler, and the Dodge D100 had round headlights. Jeep is teasing an all-electric Wrangler called the Magneto.
Do you know what the hybrid one is called now?
4xe?
Yes.
Yes. I think it's because it's 4 by electric, which I don't know.
It's better written than read out.
Sure. Yeah, 4. Yeah, it looks better.
4xe.
You ought to check out the Magneto concept, because it actually looks pretty fucking cool. And I think it's
is
only
Marvel going
$2.
to sue them?
Probably. Did they need the money?
No.
I feel like most people who do suing of things don't really need the money. It's cool as fuck. The one I think I saw was like a powder blue, maybe.
I see white with powder blue accents.
Yeah.
It's it looks like a Jeep.
Yeah.
No bones about it. Yep, looks like a Jeep. It's a handsome devil.
Mm-hmm. And after that, we have the Lucid Air is Motor Trend's 2022 car of the year.
It's still 2021, dude.
Yeah, I know. That always bothered me. Or like when you get a magazine and it has like, ooh, it's the January of 2022 edition. I'm like, that's 2 months away, guys.
Yeah, like magazines would always give you an issue a month ahead of time, and cars would always give the model year, a year ahead of time. Like, time doesn't matter.
It's a construct anyway. Emily's car's a 2022, and we haven't made it there yet, as far as I know.
It's a calculation.
Love it. Do they make any TI-83 calculator watches?
I've yet to see a graphing calculator wristwatch.
You want more buttons? Because that's how you get way more buttons.
But there was a databank version of this where you could store phone numbers into your watch. That's
interesting.
Probably 50% bigger. Mm-hmm. And Dad had one, which meant I acquired it somewhere in middle school, and it was less awful to operate than these tiny chiclet keys.
Yeah, that's super. That's like cocktail stick, level of tiny.
Are the folks at Kimco going to sue Lucid Air because this is totally a car straight out of Top Gear 3000?
It is
the least of the Top Gears.
It is, but it's not a bad. It's a good looking car. I like the way it looks better than a Tesla.
Well, we've gotten so used to them by now.
I just don't like the front of Teslas.
Especially the threes.
Yeah, there's just
the Model S look cool and still is a striking car. That weird indentation in front of a 3 is unnatural.
Where there's no grill and it's just really, I don't know, it's just really, really, really strange to me. I know we see them all the time. I'm just not used to it. But at least put a fake grill, or just put a grill, but they're going for aerodynamics, so they're not going to do that.
I'm going to get a wrap on my car, and it's only going to be in front of my Tesla. It's going to be the BMW grill that should have been on the new 3 Series. It'll be my Tesla 3 Series.
One big kidney grill on one side and one tiny one on the other side.
Worst dialysis ever.
Oh boy. Well, Steve, we're going to play a game with you. The 2022 Shelby GT 500 Heritage Edition has an option, dealer installed option for hand painted stripes on your Shelby GT 500. How much is that option? You get 3 guesses.
$10,000.
God damn it, you got it right the first time.
Didn't see the article, but this being the render racer, so therefore you're speccing up a rental car. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I want on my rental car, guys. Hand-painted stripes.
Mm-hmm. You know, the Heritage Edition package is an extra $2,600, and then if you want the hand-painted stripes, it's $10,000.
Once the 400Z finally comes out, they might as well resurrect the Black Gold Edition Z car.
Yes.
For this same look.
That would be boss.
Wrong Mustang.
I can't. Call me crazy, Steve. But
crazy, Steve.
But I think I'd rather a machine do the painting because it'd be straight, perfectly straight every time. Hand painted for $10,000. Don't know, man.
Don't care.
It's just another one of those weird car options that
pinstripes
people will pay for. You know, Audi, when the R8 was being built, the V10, if you wanted to pick it up from the factory, Audi's charged you an extra $1,000. If you wanted to pick the car up yourself from Audi,
you must be very strong.
That concludes the car news.
Except for, did we mention the Tesla thing with the Hertz?
Yeah, that was last episode. Only know because
speaking of render racer,
that's the end of car news. Now into bar and beer news. Bell's Brewing has agreed to sell to Lion, the Australasian company, which is a subsidiary of Kirin. Yes, that Kirin.
Well, she just got back from her honeymoon.
I was going to say, nice haircut, Kirin. The Karen haircut. So yeah, it's
mullet.
I think his name is Larry Bell. He's retiring and he's selling everything to Lion, which is evidently a very huge company.
At least it's not Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, for really, Steve.
For really?
It's been a long fucking day. For really. This is hilarious. A stream in Hawaii that residents had for years said smells like beer was tested and turns out the stream is 1.2% ABV. That's the greatest place ever to live.
Sounds like the least of your worries.
Really? Like, that sounds like a great place to live, other than, it's already in Hawaii, which is Hawaii.
Yep.
But that sounds amazing. Does that mean you can get drunk if you go for a swim in it? Would it seep into your pores?
At 1.2%, you're going to have a really hard time getting drunk any which way on that.
Just stay in there for the rest of your life to get a buzz by the end of your life.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, get your shit together, Hot Springs.
Damn it,
There is a new brewery opening in Monroe named for an Offspring album. Not Smash, not Ixnay, but Americana.
Yeah. Now,
Coming like March 22.
Americana had what songs on it?
Pretty White for a Fly Guy.
Okay, so
it was
it
like
was
kind of the popping of them.
Yeah. It was fun at the time, but after a little while, you're like, I don't think I would ever, on purpose, tune in to Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I wouldn't seek it out.
Apparently that released 2 days ago, 1998. Whoops.
That's okay. Steve, when you get done with that, why don't you tell everybody what you brought us this time?
The most Pennsylvania beer ever. It is the Hershey's Porter Yingling.
Have you had this before?
Yes.
Okay. I've had it on draft. But not
Kaylin
involved.
made chili last weekend, and there are copious amounts of this in that.
Fuck yes.
All right, so it had Pretty Fly for a White Guy, Why Don't You Get a Job, and The Kids Aren't All Right.
See, I love The Kids Aren't All Right.
That was cool.
But that was more of a traditional Offspring song than
if only Brandon O'Dean died. Let's stop Brandon.
Are you going to pour? You classy individual. Damn it. When in Rome. Speaking of that, Steve, U.S. tourists were fined when they broke into the Rome's Colosseum for a beer.
Had they started dueling, there would be no issue.
Yep, that's just as good as it's, and even held up after the S'mores Stout too. That's good. Usually, you drink something similar back to back, it washes out, but that's good.
Like I said earlier, it's more porter than Hershey's.
Sure. I don't know if they have since I've never been to Italy, and you've never been to Italy.
No,
I don't know if they had like a restaurant or something inside the Colosseum, or if the guys broke into the Colosseum with like a 6-pack and drank. I didn't read the article, but I thought the article was funny.
Yeah.
So I wrote it down in the news.
Funny title.
Yep. That's it for beer news. I didn't have any other beer or alcohol news or anything, which is kind of strange. Usually there's a lot more of that, but there's not a lot going on at the end of the year. So music news, Steve. Deep Purple frontman states that the iconic song
Smoke on the Water
was just supposed to be a throwaway album or throwaway track, filler track on that album. And it turns out to be
pretty ripping.
Their biggest
yeah.
fucking hit. Because other than that, I mean, what else is Deep Purple really?
Hush and My Woman from Tokyo.
My Woman from Tokyo is the one I remembered. Other than that, yeah, it not bad for a throwaway track. Although Zeppelin said the same thing about Stairway to Heaven, and that was actually never a single.
That's way too heavy duty for being a throwaway.
And that was never a single. Neither was Black from Pearl Jam. That was never a single, but it's like one of their biggest. It's funny how that works out like that. Steve, Travis Scott, Drake, Apple, and Live Nation are facing a $2 billion lawsuit in connection with the Astroworld incident.
What was it? Fires and riots and breakages, and who the fuck
deaths.
is Travis Scott?
I don't know. Some NASCAR driver. Some people died and all this, and now they're being sued for $2 billion.
So that's why you don't go to giant shows during COVID, folks.
Yep, and if you're gonna, Apple can afford $2 billion,
you
but
just
the rest
can't find a good carny anymore.
Crank up that ride, Mr. Carney Man. Did you remember that from Bob and Tom?
No.
It was a play on Piano Man, but they had Carney Man. It was, crank up that ride, Mr. Carney, man. Is that tooth in your mouth really yours? It's chipped, and I know what you use it for, to open that 6-pack of Coors. I can't find the copy of that anywhere, but I know it exists. And last but not least, Sting is reportedly considering selling his catalog of music for $250 million.
Because he needs the money.
He can't need the money. Like, I don't understand.
Are you saying he had to meditate on it?
I don't understand why he would do it. He doesn't need the money. And I don't understand who would buy it, because I know you would get royalties for it, but that's a lot of coin to pay up front for something you really can't do. Everybody knows he wrote it. So, I don't know. Steve, that's the end of the news. We are done with the news.
Alrighty.
Out with the news and in with the olds.
Yeah, that's it.
So, in tradition around here, we're at 99. We have to do, what, songs?
From
You want to
99.
do songs or albums?
Albums, because that's all encompassing.
Albums works. I don't think we've done an albums from
Make sure that Google totally gets the wires crossed again.
Well, it's always in a different order, but at least it gives us the same
general idea.
Yeah. Are we eating after this?
Let's.
Okay. What you want?
Is New Asia open?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. New Asia's open.
I'll ask Helen what she may want.
We never decide until.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Emily and I were in the cabin 2 weeks ago, so we didn't go grocery shopping. Last weekend, she was in Raleigh visiting family, and because I worked there, I didn't go grocery shopping. So I'm about 2 meals away from having to fix myself a bowl beside the cats. There's not a lot of options downstairs. But we have. So you've been to Food Lion now. We have the wing bar and stuff.
Yeah, it's back.
So we have a new honey barbecue dry rub.
Pardon?
It's delicious.
Yesterday, I ate half of a 2.5-pound bin of Costco's mesquite wings.
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
I did not feel good this morning.
So I've never had a honey barbecue dry rub before, but here's a top tip for you. Since I work there, I go to the back and I get the buffalo tossed boneless ones, and I put honey barbecue
nuggets.
on top of the.
You got nuggets.
Yes, I put the honey barbecue dry rub on top of the buffalo sauce, and then drizzle it with the General Tso's on top.
Nice.
And it's such a saucy concoction, Steve. The saucy concoctions. You got your albums pulled up?
1999 in albums.
No, right. Well, I'll go first, Steve. It is an album I like, and I haven't really delved too much into, but I've liked what I've heard, and it's The Battle of Los Angeles.
By Radom.
Yes.
Better album than movie. Or is it Battle: Los Angeles? This cheesy war flick that was non-good.
Mm-hmm. Now, Testify is like the perfect opening track of any album, but that's a good one. What's up next?
Things Fall Apart by The Roots.
Ooh.
Not my wheelhouse.
Even I don't really know much from The Roots, so Californication.
Played a lot of that senior year of high school.
By the way, if you listen to that in headphones, it's another victim of the loudness wars. That album is hard to listen to.
Would that be early in that happening?
Yeah, it really was. But not taking anything away from the music, because that album had some bangers on it, because you had Other Side on it.
Yep.
Californication.
Actually, I have to open the damn thing.
I know I could click on it, but I'm not going to.
I could, and then it's going to derail whatever I think I'm doing here.
That is okay, Steve. I'm on it. Oh, Californication Live. Okay. Around the World. Scar Tissue.
Hated Scar Tissue.
Do you still hate Scar
I
Tissue?
just don't like it. I don't know what it is.
Because it sounds like Scott Tissue. Scott Tissue that I wish you saw. That was last year.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm going to wipe my ass with it.
That was last year. That should have played when all the TP was empty. Scott Tissue that I wish you saw. Well, every time we play Other Side, like live, it fucking crushes. I haven't heard much of that.
That was my go-to when feeling down senior year of high school.
That's right. That was your. Well, what's up next then, Steve?
Fan mail by TLC.
Steve, do you want any scrubs?
Why, yes. Bring them on. Wait, that's a TV show. Never mind.
Damn you, Zach Braff. Well, that guy's...
I, too, am no Superman.
That guy has a face for radio. That guy is an interesting look. It kind of looks like... It kind of looks like if you had somebody recreate, like do an artist rendering of Dax Shepard.
Yeah.
What else was... Unpretty was on that one, too. You remember that one?
Yep.
Other than that, I can't think of anything that was on fan mail, because if you think TLC, you think of fucking Crazy Sexy Cool, which is a masterpiece.
Oh, No Scrubs had its parodies. No Pigeons. You ever heard that one? It was horrible. The two guys singing about them not wanting, quote, pigeons. Apparently slang for unseverable ladies.
Well, I've heard chicken head hose, but I haven't heard pigeons. The Fragile from Nine Inch Nails.
Left and right.
What else was on The Fragile?
There was a double CD, and that's what they were named.
I don't remember. Because Hand That Feeds was in 2000s.
Yeah, that was 5, I think.
With Teeth? I think that was...
I think so.
Okay.
We're in this together. Into the Void. The Day the World Went Away.
Into the Void. I knew that one.
Like
Starfuckers Incorporated.
That's an awesome one.
Yeah. Is this one... Is this one more akin to early electronica Nine Inch Nails, or more of your typical industrial, like, Downward Spiral Nine Inch Nails?
This had some really big shoes to fill following the Downward Spiral. I think it did a good job. I think generally it's been well reviewed.
So that's 5 years. That was that was his first album after the Downward Spiral?
Yeah. There were a lot of... The way the discography is structured, like you have the big albums here and there, and then some of the singles along the way, and each one gets a Halo number.
Yeah,
and then
that's so weird.
There's no rhyme or reason to which Halo becomes a big album. It's just that's the way they're sequenced.
Oh, you got a little bit left in there.
Fix that.
Perfect Drug was what was a soundtrack?
Yes, soundtrack from Lost Highway.
I don't remember that movie.
Me neither, but it was a David Lynch film, and the video sure looked cool, and the David Lynch film was going to be really weird. Like, where can I find some of this glowing stuff he's drinking?
I tell you what you can't do is break open a bunch of glow sticks and make a cocktail, because I've heard that's a bad idea.
They're allegedly non-toxic.
Everything's toxic if you drink it enough.
So's water.
Mm-hmm. What up's next?
Tab change. Might as well bring the beater laptop here. It's like my trusty rusty Lenovo T450. It's like, the power supply is dated 2014. It shan't be worth much now.
Ooh, I don't think so.
The Soft Bulletin by the Flaming Lips.
Hey, Adam. Adam will appreciate a shout out to the Flaming Lips. I still can't get over She Don't Use Jelly, so I'll listen to some other songs by them. Every time I think of the Flaming Lips, I think of that, and
they got runt.
I want to commit seppuku. 69 Love Songs, The Magnetic Fields. This is not ringing a bell.
Much like it's Blur, the album 13. Like,
oh my God, they have how many songs are on this? 4. Oh, what? There are 51 songs on this album by 69 love songs. That's just kind of weird, but okay.
So they're really bad at math.
Steve, do you want me to read some of the song titles on this?
So bouncing off each other with this?
Yes, let's do that. All right, you're going to do 1, 2. Let's go through all of them because this sounds fantastic.
If it would load.
So I'll start. Oh, is it not loading?
No.
Oh.
Okay,
Enhance.
here it goes. The conception live performance, you say?
This is amazing. This is...
Oh, it was 23 and 23.
Oh.
This one's showing fewer. Anyway, who? Something about roses.
I have it right here. So, Steve, we're going to bounce off each other. You go number 1, I'll do 2, and so on. It didn't pull up the same list at all, did it?
Wikipedia's not playing ball. Unless...
This is just...
Your Google search
I'm just on Google.
Ball. Oh, okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
It do.
I don't believe in the sun.
That's amazing. Absolutely cuckoo. A chicken with its head cut off. Oh, God damn it. Now I'll never be able to find it.
This is when you need, like, bounce from that screen to the TV over here. It'd be easier.
That would be.
Somewhere I've got a giant HDMI cable for that, or a wireless HDMI extender. The next to last thing I bought from the grid.
Oh, my goodness.
They reopened the day with a new location, and I was not about to try to go from Concord to west side of Charlotte back to here between the hours of 4 and 6 because that would be impossible.
Yeah. All right, so Wikipedia is playing very happily with me.
Yeah, it's no longer begging for money like it did last time.
So let's pretend we're bunny rabbits. The cactus where your heart should be. I think I need a new heart. Fido, your leash is too long. How fucking romantic. Boa constrictor. Nothing matters when we're dancing. Time enough for rocking when we're old. Crazy for you, but not that crazy.
None of these are showing up on my list.
What? Papa was a rodeo. Epitaph for my heart. I'm sorry I love you. Love is like a bottle of gin. Xylophone track. All right, well, you know what? That's over with. Some of them are funny, some of them are not.
Time enough for rocking when we're old.
I like that. All right, we're going back to other shit. So it's your turn. It's your turn for albums. At least it looks like we're getting into some now that we would actually recognize.
I'm going to skip by this thing I can't pronounce and go to Millennium by the Backstreet Boys.
We've said it once. We'll say it again.
Not all boy bands.
Boy bands are actually... so the popular ones were popular for a reason. At least it had melody. At least it had rhythm, and it's cheesy, but it's not.
And it still gets played at weddings 20 years later.
It does. It's actually not a horrible album. It's not. I will defend that to the death. LFO, I would rather hear My Own Firing Squad, but that's actually not bad. And I will give you Baby One More Time from Britney Spears. That seems hard to believe that shit came out 22 years ago.
If I recall correctly, she's within 2 weeks younger than I am. It's real funny that, like, that was the beginning of starting to pay attention. It's like, wait, celebrities are my age. Huh?
Oh, I know. Like, we were discussing that at Poor the other day.
That are just the immortal 20-somethings, man. What the heck?
Well, we're watching... you don't watch sports, but we're watching sports on television. We're like, all these guys are younger than us.
Yeah.
Like,
I had that fleeting thought for a while there that and like most guys in pro sports would be as well. Like they can all be Vinny Testaverde.
Or Tom Brady's fucking 45.
Yeah.
So, what else you got, Steve?
The Slim Shady LP by Reese's Piece.
I thought that was in 98, but...
well, it's tell it like it is, but maybe it's not entirely true. Whatever.
That is...
It says Feb 23rd, 99 on the wiki.
Wow. God almighty. By the way, were you you've never really been a terribly large hip-hop fan?
But I did give Eminem quite the shot back then and really enjoyed that one.
The lyricism, the flow, he really had a good flow. Still does, actually. I'm trying to think of what my favorite track on that. Kim is good. That was dark as fuck, but it was good. Enema of the State, Blink 182.
Oh yeah,
with a great album cover, and of course that had all of the big hit. Well, Damn It was earlier.
Yeah,
or was that?
Damn It was earlier.
Okay,
that was off Dude Ranch, I think.
Enema had What's My Age Again, and
Adam's Song.
I don't think it was Adam's Song on there. I'll click on that. There were a couple. Dump weed.
All the Small Things, Adam's Song.
Damn, Adam's Song was on there.
Dysentery. Dude, it's your song.
All the Small Things.
Dysentery Gary.
Dysentery Gary. That's amazing. I had no idea Adam's Song was on there. I thought that was later than that. That was actually a good song. I like that one. Now, I haven't listened to any... It's funny that it says Aliens Exist on there, knowing what Tom DeLonge is doing now. I haven't listened to that whole album. I'm assuming you have.
I haven't recently, but that was on heavy repeat at the end of high school.
You are next, Steve.
Summer Teeth by Wilco. Best band I've not listened to much.
Wilco.
It's now called Servco.
Servco, like the gas station? My dad worked at Servco on the weekends. Get away from... Never mind. Significant Other from Limp Bizkit.
What? That was the other one that I listened to a lot of.
You listened to Limp Bizkit?
I think I might have had that Eminem and Limp Bizkit like back to back on a tape.
Limp-a-nim.
or is it or that? No, it was... Limp Bizkit and Blink 182, so it was Limp Blinkskit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not too proud.
To beg? What? Ooh, Destiny's Child's first album, Writings on the Wall. But quick, name any people in Destiny's Child besides Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. Name the other two. Can't? Me either.
Pass. Stick to what I pretended to like. Midnight Vultures from Beck.
Yeah. What was No Devil's Haircut was on Odelay.
Yeah.
Actually, Loser was
on Mellow Gold.
Mellow Gold was the first.
Mellow Gold is fan-bloody-tastic.
Mellow Gold was the first one, like 94,
3, 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was on that one?
Sex with Two X's Laws.
Oh, that's right.
Nicotine and Gravy.
Lend a helping hand.
Get Real Paid. Peaches and Cream. Milk and Honey. Debra.
I wonder if anybody would know it if I learned Sex Laws.
We're going to find the backing band for that.
I have my looper pedal. I'll just keep programming instruments into it.
It's basically an update on Boogie Shoes, and that's okay.
Yeah. Who sang Boogie Shoes?
I'm guessing Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Probably.
Let's get my 10th browser tab open and find out. Things much more easily done on a real computer than on my phone. I gotta go to the thing to open the thing.
You're going to call your phone Bandicoot at the end of the day because that shit's going to crash.
Not only if I'm trying to open the camera. Booyah shaka.
And a 500 points to the... points! You get points.
Thanks, Chris.
We're bringing that back.
Chris Hardwick is 3 days shy of a decade older than I am.
That's crazy.
So he'll be 50.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
No, shy over. No, it's 23rd, not 29th.
Yeah. Whatever. I knew what you meant.
Yeah. So like next week, Dangerfield would have been 100. Points would have been 50. And now I'm going to be 40. Would have been, is going to be.
Play from Moby. And I think that had, Southside with Gwen Stefani on it? Yeah, that had Southside.
I was never crazy about that one.
I'm not really crazy about Moby, to be honest with you. He's one of those artists.
It's no Ready, Steady, Go. That I bought the Born Identity soundtrack trying to find it. Mm-hmm. It was only all the ambient score, and it didn't have Ready, Steady, Go. I just wanted Ready, Steady, Go.
I don't...
Bunny Rock. Why does my heart feel so bad? Not enough aspirin.
Because you ate all those fucking wings yesterday.
Yes.
Moby's one of those artists I feel like gets a lot of respect from other musicians, but not necessarily a lot of play and download from, artists or from fans. Next up. Ooh.
There is Nothing Left to Lose by the Foos.
Yes. What was on here? Learn to Fly. One of the best videos of all time. And by the way, why does Taylor Hawkins make such a pretty girl? That doesn't make any sense to me.
It was a swift decision.
Oh, Breakout was on there too.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I need to look that one up. I wrote Sex Laws down, and now I'm writing Breakout down. Don't mind me. I'm also networking for my... But that was the only two... those are the only two singles.
But it's a Foos, so it'll be mad decent nonetheless.
You got Issues from Korn that had the voodoo doll on the front.
It looks very tired. I feel like that voodoo doll now.
Oh, Falling Away From Me was on there.
That was a cool one.
Yeah. And you're not really a Korn fan, so that's...
No, but that one's a standout track, so to say.
It's not going back for me. Oh, Make Me Bad was the other single on there. You remember that one?
Make me bad.
Make Me Bad. That's, I think my favorite Korn album is probably the self-titled, but you don't care. What's next, Steve?
Wasn't big in the Jimmy Eat world, but Clarity came out.
And that had the big songs on it, I think.
I would have guessed that was earlier, but I've been wrong before. It just takes some time. If this tab would open.
A Lucky Denver Mint. Oh, no, that doesn't have any of the singles on it. Or it doesn't have Sweetness and The Middle.
Yeah, The Middle was what I was trying to think of. And
yeah, that's after. That was after this.
What is with that band name? How hungry is this guy?
They have their genres listed as emo, but I never considered them emo.
No,
it was just alternative pop punk.
They're not whiny.
No, it's like pop punk, alternative pop punk. Like, it's not emo at all. You're a liar.
They're listenable.
Supernatural from Santana.
Massive. Mm-hmm. I somewhere along the way picked up what I thought was a Santana Greatest Hits CD, but Supernatural was in it and played it. It's like, this is the wrong CD, and I don't hate it. Like, never mind, you had the two songs from that played all the time on the radio. The entire CD is fantastic.
Smooth and Maria Maria. Do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
That was actually cool. I like that. I do not. So I actually need to listen to this then.
Supernatural?
Yeah.
Oh boy. But did you know When the pawn hits the conflicts, he thinks like a king. What he knows throws the blows. When he goes to fight, he'll win the whole thing. Before he enters the ring, there's nobody to better. When your mind is your might, so when you go solo, you hold your own hand. Remember that depth is the greatest of heights, and if you know where you stand, then you know where to land. And if you fall, it won't matter, because you'll know that you're right. Actual album title from Fiona Apple.
Wow.
I remember there was some insanely long album title, and by golly, that's it.
Jesus Christ. What in the Sinead O'Connor was she smoking?
I don't know, but now I want some too.
The Art of Storytelling from Slick Rick. Have you listened to any Slick Rick's hip-hop?
No.
It's old school, 80s, like, it's good. So our friend, my buddy Dustin Shue from Basketball Days, he loves Slick Rick, and there's some good shit on there. I'll just say that. There's some good shit on there.
Nice. Come on, Die Young by Mogwai. What's up, Adam?
What genre was Mogwai again?
Scottish post-rock, which means it's rock.
Or post-Scottish rock. Wait a minute. The Scottish are still here.
Meanwhile, post-Scottish, no, they're still very much a thing. Meanwhile, my favorite modern Scottish band is Idols. Best described as aggressively positive.
Okay. Aggressively positive. My boss is aggressively positive. 2001, The Chronic from Dr. Dre. There's some bangers on that one, too. I think Next Episode's on there.
That was a cool one.
That's easy to play on guitar, too. Next Episode, Murder, Inc. Isn't Guilty Conscience on there? Or was that on Eminem? That was on Eminem's. Still DRE.
Hey, AJ. What's brown and rhymes with Snoop?
Boop.
Dr. Dre. I take it you never seen that comic.
I have.
That was
not.
like a proto-meme there.
Oh, you're next, Steve.
What else am I going to pretend to know on here? Let's pull out no, this band.
Oh, there's two big ones. Oh, three big ones. There's three really big ones.
Go faster. What? And it's not going to be Handsome Boy Modeling School. So, how's your girl?
No, it's not, Steve. That's in my CD changer, though, by golly.
A CD changer, you say?
It's 99, Steve.
Or not, the old 97s, fight songs.
You got three big ones left.
And Paste Magazine is unaware of this except for the unauthorized biography of Reinhold Messner by Ben Folds 5.
Who's on tour
with
right now.
One of my favorite songs of his, Army.
Have not heard it.
And oddly enough, there's a mentioning in that song of the next track on it, Your Redneck Past. The two very different sounding songs back to back that are awesome.
Okay.
Army is one of my top 10 songs altogether.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he still Ben Folds 5 at that
It
point?
was still Ben Folds 5.
And it's Army. Okay. I got to check that out. That's a high praise from Esteban.
Yes, sir.
Steve, there's 3 albums left from 99 that are huge. Well, okay. 2 of them are huge. One of them was big, but not that big, admittedly. But 2 were huge. Two of them start with an S.
And one of which ended in an S. The White Stripes. The White Stripes.
That
That's
was
not your thing.
No, that wasn't it.
and it's not Sigur Rós.
What the Arnold?
Exactly. Or Wilco Summer Tea.
Austria. Well, good day, mate. Throw a shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, Pace Magazine's been no help in this endeavor.
Steve, have you ever been to a neon ballroom?
Silverchair.
Yes. Had Anthem of the Year 2000, Anna's song. I think One Way Mule was on that one. Neon Ballroom's really good. Oh, the opening track. I love the title too. What was it? Fucking Emotion Sickness. That was pretty.
That's a cool tune.
Mm-hmm. Steve, Make Yourself from Incubus. 99.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Figured that I played that one so much. But I like the one before that, Science, even better.
That was a heavier album too. Did they have
Trouble in 4? Was that Trouble in 421?
I think. What about Dig? Well, Dig wasn't on there.
It's not Mudvayne.
It's a different Dig. Incubus started out as a fucking death metal band, like really heavy. All right, so the rest of...
Do you know how Incubus landed on that band name?
Couldn't take Succubus?
They were looking up anything involving sex in the dictionary.
Oh, that's fair.
And thought, sex demon sounded cool.
Yep, an incubus is the opposite of a succubus.
Yep.
So I haven't, since you've listened to Make Yourself, I have only listened to the big hits and then the Warmth.
Yeah,
but is the rest there?
Skip the Warmth. The rest of the album's fantastic.
Okay, is it similar?
Gray's old roommate would play the Warmth a bunch while really high, so he really hates that song. Actually,
gotcha.
I was like, yeah, even without that news, I would still hate that song.
Steve, have you ever just sat around to wait and bleed? Slipknot's self-titled.
It's like one of the few bands in this list I've seen.
You fucker. And you got to see them with the original lineup, too, didn't you?
Yeah.
You fucker. I'll never get to see that.
I was there for Fear Factory, damn it.
What year?
04.
Oh, my God, it was early. Fuck, man. God, I bet that was a great show.
Yeah, because I was super into Fear Factory at the time. It was them, Fear Factory, Slipknot, and that's when I discovered Chimera ain't shit.
Fear not. Slip Factory?
Slip Factory.
That could be slip covers. That could be.
I think that's what's legal in Nevada.
Well, Steve, what do you want next? You want to split a? Did you bring something?
I've got some IPAs too.
Sweet.
For a complete change of pace.
Let's change the pace and then we'll go eat.
So, do you want a Hypnotic Hopped Beast?
That's a cool label. A hopped blonde ale.
Or Hoppy Van?
Winkle? I'll take the Hypnotic Beast. That's
All
a
right.
cool fucking...
He's going to drink the Pokemon, y'all.
So Steve gave me a Hypnotic Beast hopped blonde ale from...
Hypnotic Beast, I think, is the brewery. These are both Lidl finds. And
Gotcha.
these are like $7 or $8 for a 6-pack each.
No, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's not always the best stuff, but it's often the cheapest stuff.
The evidently Dogfish Head now has their triple IPA is 18%. Yeah.
So the second best thing out of Delaware. The first being George Thorogood.
I remember when Chris Pilata gave me the self-titled Slipknot album, and I was like, I've never listened to Slipknot. Saw the shirts, in high school. Never listened. He's like, listen to this, and I did. And I was like, what am I listening to? This is awesome.
That new guy at work that started 6 months ago, I found so damned irritating.
Yeah,
it's always a lot of fun to talk to. And now not being around him all the time, it's always a lot of fun to talk to. And he's a big Slipknot fan at 20. Huge metalhead.
Cool.
It's like, all right, now that I'm no longer suffering whatever shenanigans you're doing all the time, absence and fonder hearts, or at least more tolerant hearts anyway.
Do you have a favorite Slipknot song?
It's actually a Stone Sour song. It's 30-30-150.
30-30-150, yeah.
Which is the heaviest Stone Sour song. So somewhere in the middle, the truth lies.
There's a B-side.
Probably Famous Potatoes.
There's a B-side to the self-titled Slipknot album. It's called Get This, and they play it live sometimes, and it's so fucking funny because it was about a band who thought they were better than everybody else and didn't want to do. And so they wrote a song about them, and the lyrics are, I don't like a fucking thing. Music sucks dick. Suck the snot end of the tip of my prick, you fucking cunt. Get off of my back. I don't want to do a show with your shitty fucking band. You suck. They suck. Guess what? Get fucked. The only other word I can think of say but fuck. Don't drag our opinions. Our opinions are great. It's new school face motherfuckers I hate. So local bands, suck these nuts. U.S. bands, suck these nuts. Worldwide bands, suck these nuts. All you bands can suck my fucking nuts.
Which peanut? What? This is the aggressive Jimmy Carter's.
It's so great. It's so fast. It's like a fucking speed metal song. Oh, the albums this week. Did I tell you what Greg and I did?
The AC/DC Metallica?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes to both.
He still doesn't like Metallica.
You're finally getting your Beavis and Butthead on with this.
Yep. He still doesn't like Metallica. I said that's fair. I still wouldn't consider myself an AC/DC fan, but now listening to the rest of the Back in Black album and the songs I haven't heard,
at least you can appreciate why it's so damned popular.
I've always appreciated why it was popular.
Honey, what do you do for money? Might be my favorite one on that.
I think that was my least favorite one, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Actually,
that was another one in heavy rotation in the Volvo back in the day.
Yeah. I enjoyed the album. I understand why people like them. Like, I don't have any shit to give AC/DC. I'm not going to talk shit about that. I mean, a lot of it's similar, but they know it's similar. But I think Greg said his favorite song so far on Black Album, he's only got through the first half, is Wherever I Roam.
Nice.
Which is fucking great.
Yeah, that was one of the radio hits, but it still rips.
I think The God That Failed is my favorite song. He hasn't gotten to it yet. I love the lyrics on that one.
Still going with Of Wolf and Man.
That's good, too. We're going to start repeating artists pretty soon, so...
Yeah, I'm looking at the Make Yourself album listing. I'm going to stick with About the Everything except for Battle Scar, Scratch Talica, and The Warmth. The rest of it, yeah, so skip 4, skip 10.
I need to...
And meanwhile, 13, I can't even place what the hell that is.
Well, Scratch was that instrumental?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carolyn's proud we're changing it up. She wants the Thai basil beef.
All right, we're going to the Chinese joint.
Yes.
Sweet. Let's see here. I don't think we're going to be able to make it to Saucer for the 100th episode, so I'm going to see what I can do about having 2 special guests that day.
Or we could 64 it again.
That would be cool.
That's like, we've already taken it over once.
We can do it again.
Take it over again.
I say we do that for episode 100, and we can have, like, Brian could be the guest for that because he lives, so nearby.
Mm-hmm.
We will see about that. And then we can just have people show up, too, if they want to show up, and just have a big 100th episode bash. Thursdays seem to work. Do you want to do songs real quick?
Sure.
Well, we're only going an hour and 10 minutes. We got a little time. So let's go to let's make sure we're on the same. So, do you want to do the 99 greatest songs from 1999 on Billboard?
Sure.
Let's do that. Now, this is going to be Billboard's opinion. I don't know if we should do that or not, though, because some of the songs we like are not going to be.
The song I need to quote right now is actually from 2002.
Which is what?
I gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee.
Gotta pee.
Go, run.
Actually,
Gotta
maybe.
pee, gotta pee.
Well, instead of that, actually, let's. Damn it. Because a lot of these are going to be skewed to non-hard rock metal.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit everywhere.
That's fine, then. We'll just... Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do the fucking Billboard 99 greatest songs of 99. If you got to pee, you go pee.
All right.
And here, have a peppermint? What? I was like, why does Sweetwater always send the same candy? I wish they sent other candy. And I went, oh, yeah, I could just go buy fucking candy.
Yeah. It's funny seeing like a lot of stray snacks around work. Like, I don't need this, but I will take a Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry, Steve.
I'm not Steve when I'm hungry. What?
This will be the first time we go into the Asian joint after pod. I'm okay with that.
99? Yeah.
We have done 99 of these guys and gals and non-binaries. I cannot believe we've done that many of them. The time certainly flies when you're having fun. Steve and I started this, I think, February of 2018, and I don't know if I would have believed you if you would have told me we would still be doing this. So thank you for your continued support. We've got many more episodes to go because Steve and I are, I don't know if you know this, but we're not going to run out of things to talk about. So I know it's a shocker, I know, but we're planning on having more guests and hopefully doing it on location at more places. Musically, music career is going really good. Going to add to my guitar collection since I have an empty space on the wall. Just waiting for my next guitar to come available. Hopefully play a couple more shows and get the bankroll up so I can buy that, and then I'll be ready to start jamming, man. Hopefully you guys can make it out to some shows. Hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving and Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and fucking Yom Kippur and all that. I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. I feel like if you follow my social media and social media of the band and all that, you kind of already know everything you need to know about me. I was telling them, Steve, I'm trying my hardest to play more shows to buy another guitar. What are you laughing at?
I need to check the year on the song first.
Okay.
Keep yapping, pal.
Did you say you need to check the air on the song first?
Check the year
of
a
year.
Certain song, because I just had quite the awful idea.
Okay. But you know what, Steve? We should party like it's episode 99.
That was what I had on one of my saucer plates, was Party Over Oops Out of Time
yes.
after Prince died.
Yes. So we are on Billboard's 99 greatest songs of 99. And we'll do this as soon as Steve finds out what he's trying to find out. How was your beer, by the way? This is a good choice. And I love that sort of fucking Brazilian artwork.
Oh, AJ,
Yes.
for our much earlier discussion in this episode,
Oh, boy.
guess what else came out in 1999?
Good or bad?
Bad. Oh, well, bad event, good album. What's legal in Wisconsin?
Murder.
Wisconsin Death Trip by Static X.
How appropriate is that?
Holy fuck nuggets. I think Wisconsin Death Trip is your episode title.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you push it. Yeah. You
Push it real good.
That's a different song. Oh, my God.
Push it! Push it real good! Push it! Push it! Oh, baby, baby!
Somebody should
Yeah, how
mash
many
those
times,
up.
anytime you were doing Four Non Blondes, I would try to sing along, but as Axl Rose.
Of course.
It totally works.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of this, but it totally works.
You don't have to be proud where we're going, Steve.
The Chinese joint. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Steve. 99 greatest songs of 99.
Ooh, Push It. I'm with Stu. Blood for Days. Love Dump. I Am. Wisconsin Death Trip. I recognize half of these. Unfortunately, Z28's not on here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like if Static X and Power Man 5000 should have went on tour if they never did.
Ooh.
That'd be like the best awful but great industrial.
It would be like the most over-the-top, screamy end of the 90s nonsense, and I'm here for it.
Well, I forgot who it was that did the interview, but they were interviewing about Wayne Static in the studio, and they were like, he didn't even need a click track Like he would have it in his mind by the they have the riff in it. He's like, I say, play it. He's play it once, and they play it once. He goes, all right, I got it. And he didn't need it. It didn't need it. And it was like perfect. Okay.
The bit of "So I Grabbed My Shovel" comes from a sample of dialogue from Linda Quigley from the 1988 film Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl-O-Rama. Well,
I know what we're watching later.
yeah, a comedy horror film directed by David DeCoteau.
Aren't they all
Based
comedy?
on the short story, The Monkey's Paw. I saw the Simpsons episode surrounding that.
Oh my
So
God.
this is only getting better by the minute. Anyway, who?
I don't remember that Sarah McLachlan song. I Will Remember You.
Will you remember me?
Nah, she had better.
Radio had the live version that had the crowd screaming their heads off at this because now she only wants to adopt stray kitties.
Brittany does that already.
Yeah, it's like, well, next house, then it's on for two of them.
Are you on the same? You're on Billboard, right?
I'm completely derailed from everything.
If you go to Google and do songs from 1999
Billboard,
or that.
99 Luftballons.
What was it, Nina that sang that?
Yeah.
Nena.
And then Goldfinger redid it on the GT3 soundtrack.
It was totally
and
okay.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was okay. I wonder how many people didn't know it was a cover.
It's a bunch of gearheads playing this song. I'm sure playing this game. I'm sure they knew nothing. The top 100 hits of 99.
99 hits of 99. Or top. It was the 99 greatest songs of 1999 from Billboard.
That got so very sidetracked with this awesome full idea.
It's accidentally appropriate as what I had written down first.
There it is.
All right, so we've got McLachlan out of the way, so
The animals are now safe.
we'll have a rule. If you don't know the song, you can skip to the next. You have to say it, but you skip to the next one.
Maxwell Fortunate can't place it.
I remember that one.
But that was one sexy, sexy man.
Maxwell had, I'm sure, plenty of children were conceived to Maxwell's music.
I feel he might have been responsible for a few himself. But with that 14-pack, oh my dog.
But you stay awake a long time in Maxwell's house. Thank you. Thank you. Did you do it all for the next song?
The Nookie. What? The Nookie. Who?
So you can take the cookie and stick it in your...
What? Who?
I've never stuck a cookie anywhere but my mouth. That's
my web browser has cookies.
That's currently...
They don't taste good.
My mouth is my current favorite location to stick a cookie. I can't think of another orifice I want to stick a cookie. Blur. I don't remember Coffee and TV.
That's a good one. Speaking of Maxwell House, what? What? Whoops. Yes, prevent pop up. Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, this is making my web browser go crazy. Yeah, Coffee and TV's really chill tune, and all you know of them, is song 2.
Yeah.
The rest of their catalog is enjoyable, but not nearly as frenetic.
Country House, I know, but it's hokey and kind of
Can't
silly.
place that one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
S Club 7, S Club Party. Steve,
That's
I don't...
like a band the name I've heard of, but can't place it.
No, they had that song.
No, they didn't.
It was a big song. It was oh my God, what was the name of that fucking song? God damn it! I can't believe I had to Google S Club 7.
Put it, browse in incognito.
Incognito.
Mode, it'll never haunt you.
Never had a dream come true till the day that I found you. You remember that one? It was like middle school dance. Well, no, high school dance because it's 99.
You can't hear me blink on this.
Oh, have you ever? No, that was Brandy. Go away, S Club 7. Fuck you. I'm deleting this off of my... no, remove. My Google has this S Club 7 songs, Slipknot lyrics to get this, 69 love songs track list. Oh my God.
Sounds about right.
FBI surveillance van. I'm sorry. You're next.
Your neighbors haven't been nearly as creative with their Wi-Fi hotspot names. Foxy Brown Hotspot, named for the gas stations outside of Asheville. What?
I remember that song.
That makes one of us.
You used to look at that. My code is ostrich. Flow is the hottest. You ain't got dough. You can't flow with the fox, bitch. Nice.
In order to know that Get Up Kids 10 Minutes did not chart.
Why are these on the did not chart?
Oh, it's the critics' picks best of. Like, what charted and what's good don't sync up. Like, if you were to see whatever the hell it is Kayla and I listen to at the house, this isn't on college radio or what semblance of college radio be. It's good. It's weird. It's what we found and it's like, oh, this is amazing. Thanks, everything that's not 106.5.
Yeah, really. The Get Up Kids.
That's what I was just discussing. That my only exposure to Get Up Kids was a dude's T-shirt in art class 20 years ago that looked like The Godfather, but it said the Get Up Kids. Don't know. Shirt looked cool, but never looked them up. And upon discovering that they're emo, so any simless dashboard confessional immediately makes me write them off.
Yeah,
I hate that band with the fury of 1,000 suns.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Gray Skull, back 15 years ago, they're trash. His tastes have since much improved.
Yes, they have. And looking at that picture of Brandy is fucking fire. Good Lord.
You drink that one.
I would rather have that one than the other Brandy. Goodness. I remember that. Almost Doesn't Count. The Boy Is Mine. Have You Ever? Oh my God, they were all on that album?
All right.
Why wasn't that album on there?
That.
I skipped Dead Prez, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, you're next.
No Doubt New.
Don't remember that song.
No.
But No Doubt has great songs. Tragic Kingdom, was it 95?
Sounds right.
Yeah. There were some great songs on there. By the way, I looked up the tab to Don't Speak, and it's really fucking hard to play. So here's the joy of...
it sounds like it's doing...
Well, that's the solo.
Everywhere.
And it's also on Spanish guitar.
This is bullshit. I can't buy tab anymore. What the hell, Coke?
Spanish guitar's nylon string. So it gives it that kind of whimsical vibe. But the joy of having a singer that doesn't play an instrument in your band, it means you can play whatever intricate, weird shit you want to do. Which is why Incubus's stuff is a little bit more intricate than you would think it is. And honestly, Matchbox 20's is too. Definitely Stone Temple Pilots, because the DeLeo brothers are jazz musicians and they have weird chord voicings. Toy boat. But I don't remember the song New from No Doubt.
Nope. Followed by 112 featuring Little Zane. Anywhere.
I remember that song.
Nowhere.
You don't remember that one?
Nope.
It was another fucking song. Like, I'm trying to remember the words. Anywhere. It was love the way your body feels on top of mine, so take your time. We got all night, girl. You know I like it slow, and I know you like it too. Remember, I played basketball. I had to listen to all this too.
And now looking back on it, it's like it's so much better than whatever that genre morphed into nowadays.
Sure, it had lyricism to the baby-making music.
The things I did not appreciate at the time, like, hot damn, that's some really good stuff looking back on it now. And not just that the new stuff's so much worse, because see also the rock scene, like whatever new stuff on 106.5. It's like, I'm going to stab my ears out with sharpened Q-tips.
There was Anywhere 112. Here we are, all alone, you and me, privacy, and we can do anything, your fantasy. I want to make your dreams come true. I mean, proper love-making song.
It's got rhythm. It's got music. Who could ask for anything more? B asterisk witched. Cest Levi.
I remember that too. I don't want to.
The not quite Spice Girls.
It was the Spice Girl.
Oh, she just bewitched.
Mm-hmm. Don't remember the other one neither.
Amen, save me. No.
Well, you get to keep going. Oh my God.
That song is that old.
I'm glad you get to say it and I don't.
Kitty Chesney, she thinks my tractor's sexy. Hit number 74 in the Hot 100. Goodness.
I can't believe that song is that old.
The progenitor of bro country.
At least it knows it's stupid. I'll give it that.
I would much rather listen to the Alan Jackson song, I'm married to a waitress and I don't know her name.
That's fucking married to you, baby.
Song.
I don't even know your name. I'm sick and tired of playing all these sexual games, so maybe it's just better if we leave it this way. I'm in love with you, baby, and I don't even know your name.
But on the other hand, you get to say number 85.
I love that song.
The story behind it, too, is
Filter,
fantastic.
take a picture. He was so drunk, and he wanted everybody to take a picture of what he was doing on the plane because he was naked. Hey, Dad, what do you think about your son now? He didn't even write, or no, he might have wrote that, but he didn't write, hey, man, nice shot. And Richard Patrick's a giant douche nozzle, evidently, so. All right, Steve, up next.
Busta Rhymes, give me some more. Like, ooh. Like, Busta Rhymes I always found fascinating because everything was so bonkers McTavish with him. And then football player Richard Sherman looks just like Busta Rhymes, so I always found him entertaining.
Arrest you, lyrically flow and caress you, bless you, then I'll come to your rescue while you assuming I'm blossoming my bloom, coming soon, hit you with a boom, give me some room. That was Give Me Some More. I love Give Me Some More. Now these last episodes have just morphed into AJ knows a lot of rap lyrics.
The only rap lyrics I know are from early Bloodhound Gang, and the other night discovered they had one from a couple years ago, and I've never heard it. It's like, but everything after Hooray for Boobies hasn't exactly been good, except for Ralph Wiggum.
But I have to leave out a lot of the lyrics because there's so many N-words, and I can't ethically say that in person or on TV or on air.
You have to look into yourself and realize you can literally say the word INWARD. No harm, no foul.
That's fair.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But do you need to know by Mark with a C, Anthony?
He's definitely my second favorite Mark with a C, besides Mr. Maron.
Maron.
Whom you've met. And seemed just about in person like he would.
Yep. Yeah, so that means I've met two people that made it to Wait, Don't Tell Me, Not My Job. Him and Ron Paul.
You met Ron Paul?
I met Ron Paul. It's like, the more time that passes, the weirder that gets.
Ron's probably the lesser of the Pauls to me, like, or the better.
Like Ran became more wackadoodle.
Yeah, I prefer my Rands to be McNally's. For Kaylin's sake and the map.
I prefer my Rands to be, what was it, South African currency?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how do you say goodbye in Afrikaans?
Is that even on Duolingo?
Totsiens. That's goodbye in
Which
Afrikaans.
sounds an awful like dead scene.
Tot ziens. Oh, God, yes. Orgy, Blue Monday.
Nice.
Great cover.
Fun fact, at work, they were doing like little bios on us for like, get to know your, whatever the hell my crew's title is.
Terry.
Like, favorite late 90s, early aughts genre of music. Industrial.
Oh, yes.
Just freak these people out of it.
Yes.
Meanwhile, this should be no surprise. I haven't had an opportunity to like go blast Fear Factory at the office yet.
By the way, Blue Monday was great. Their best song was Stitches.
Yeah.
That song is so fucking heavy. I wish they kind of would have been a little more popular, put more music. They probably put more music out, but I'm just
well, they had two hits, but the fact that made it anywhere is still impressive. Like, you had, like, what else could you base it on? Like, the few Nine Inch Nails hits. Fear Factory never made it to radio. Ministry never made it to radio.
No. Gerald said hi.
Hello, Gerald.
Sorry it took me a little while to get back to you, but the notification didn't ding. But no, I need to investigate that. Was it Candy Ass was the name of the album?
Yeah, it was such a funny album title.
That's great. And boy, they sold that whole look too. I mean, kudos to them. They looked the part. Have you seen what they look like?
No.
What? By the way, have fun Googling that.
Instead of looking up 81 asterisk in sync, I drive myself crazy.
Looking up orgy band could really could really
save search. Yeah, this isn't the tablet. Which was real funny. One day I was helping a coworker find something on his phone and then realized the other tabs on his phone were definitely rated a bit X.
There's
like,
that's orgy. They looked even weirder back in the 90s. Like,
I don't care when that picture was taken.
This was in the 90s. God damn it, come on. That's the picture? Like, motherfucker. It'd be easier just to watch the video. Actually, it looks... Anyway, yeah, that they definitely had the industrial punk look going on. Steampunk industrial meritage. You're next after Orgy, Steve. Oh, you did drive.
I Drive Myself Crazy?
Yes.
I can't place that.
It was not one of their bigger hits.
And then the next one, no. The next one, I know that one. Yeah, so we're currently skipping over Armand de Helden featuring Duane Harden. You don't know me, and I don't know you. BG feat Baby, Turk, Manny, Fresh, Juvenile, and Lil Wayne.
Yep, bling, bling. Yep.
Womp womp. Genuine, So Anxious.
I don't remember So Anxious.
And Ain't No My Pony.
Yeah, or Genuine had another one. I don't remember, and I'm not going to Google that for fear of what my what my algorithm's going to start giving me.
If you find yourself looking embarrassed, let's either wipe your web history or just look it up in incognito mode.
Yeah.
Donald Jones featuring Lisa, Left Eye Lopes. You know what's up.
Nope, don't remember that one either.
Nope. Sugar by Soad.
Yep.
That is good.
I remember that one. Soad, A System of a Down, guys and gals and non-binaries. I do remember that one. And Gerald said, hey, yo, back. Oh, no, never mind.
And I'm sure that I told you about the Armenian joint. Yeah. Holy shit, it's good.
Was it potato heavy?
No.
It wasn't?
It's this weird mix of Mediterranean food and Polish and Russian influence.
So like,
And everything we've tried there has been incredible.
so like spices, but then like sausage and kraut, cabbage?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've got a beef stroganoff that's tomato-based instead of like sour cream and beef broth-based.
Interesting.
Stroganoff has forever been one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
And they're like, this dish came out bright orangey red instead of brown.
Yes.
Like, what's this? And I loved it. So
Was it a tomatoes in it, or like
it was like
pico
a tomato
or tomato paste?
like a tomato paste based. Yeah,
That sounds
like
good.
almost like a vodka sauce stroganoff.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
D'Angelo with Method Man and Redman left and right. I don't remember that one.
Nope.
Angel of Mine I remember from Monica.
I remember.
Monica was so fucking gorgeous. Still is, probably. But since I know that, you're up next.
Mob Deep featuring Little Kim.
Mobb Deep.
Quits.
Mobb Deep. Not Deb. John.
Mob Johnny Depp featuring Lil Kim.
Look.
Quiet Storm remix. Number 17 in rap songs.
I don't remember that one.
Isn't 702 the Las Vegas
Yes.
area code?
Where my girls at? From the front to back, up as you feeling that? Put in one hand up, could you repeat that? Trying to take my man, see I don't need that.
This is actually saying that Destiny's Child and TLC, the latter of whom rejected this very song.
Yep. I remember that song, obviously.
Rage Against the Guerrilla Radio.
Turn on the radio. Nah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Turn
it off.
that off.
No, wait, that's different. This is Lights Out, Guerrilla Radio. Oh, turn that shit up. The other one was on Evil Empire. Turn on the radio. Nah, fuck it. Turn it off. Fear is your only guide.
Getting the wires across the Vietnam.
Vietnam. Yeah.
Whoops.
We're stupid.
It was a pleasant if long day, and now I'm drinking. What do you want, man?
I ask not what I want from my Steve, but what my Steve can do for me. I don't know the next one.
It's a shame about Kennedy. The president or the VJ.
John F. Kidney.
John F. Kidney Beans.
His favorite band, Filter.
Silencer.
Shots. Oh, boy.
I'm sitting right here. I am not laughing my fucking ass off.
No. I don't remember that
70 HOT. Yeah? No.
Nope.
Sorry, K-pop. Moby, Body Rock. I've got half a clue on that.
Kind of. I don't.
Black Star featuring Common Respiration. I cannot breathe to that one.
Oh, but Most Def and Talib Kweli were Black Star. Okay. That was a group. Cool. Boy, I forgot how hot TLC was. Whew.
Unpretty? Oh, they pretty.
Oh, my God, yeah.
66. How apt.
I'm in the mood for some hot chocolate. A shot in the arm.
Yep.
I don't think I remember that.
Not a clue, but it's a good title for nowadays. It's as much as I enjoy the company of one of the guys at work. He's from Florida and is a little too excited about DeSantis' current operations.
Oof.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna go away now before my teeth get ground out of my head.
Death Santis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember Garbage's song Special.
I do, and it's awesome. I had no idea it charted.
I do remember 64.
You'll Be in My Heart.
Yeah, I remember
was
that
that
one.
late.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Phil
either.
Collins is, the quintessential 80s musicians. Like, oh, him in 99. Like, Well, it's still cranking out between that and the Tarzan. I was going to say the soundtracks. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Six three Killis, call it out there.
They can't all be Milkshake because she did that one too.
Jamiroquai, can he?
I don't remember that one from Jamiroquai.
Singing about an old band. 61 Fastball, out of my head.
Don't remember that
one. It's completely okay.
Is it better than The Way? Oh
no, it's 3 out of 5. Oh wow, Vinga Boys. I first heard Boom 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 when I was in Germany, and it's hilarious.
Okay.
Boom Boom Boom, I want you in my room.
Boy, that sounds horrible, Steve.
It's
not because you did it, just lyrically.
Yeah, this. It's not that I'm trying to help them or not help them. It's just that's how it sounds. So
I believe you.
If there could have been a 101st song on this list, it wouldn't have made it that high in my book.
Gotcha.
Is Everything Everything?
I remember that song. I don't remember much about it, but I remember the song. And I, of course, remember Every Morning.
Is Every Morning, Every Morning? I can never understand what the hell... Oh, it's For Post Bed.
Wait a minute. Have an ingenious way of covering up ridiculously raunchy lyrics and undeniable hooks. Every Morning is the prime example. Its up-tempo earworm of a riff makes the opening line, every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed, so fun to sing that you don't even realize you're singing about pegging. That's amazing. What? Hold on. No way. Wow. Confirmed by Mark McGrath. They latched onto the song's playful melody and sent it all the way to number 3, with its bawdy inspiration now revealed. What? Well, that's interesting. I'll never hear that song the same way again.
What's your favorite brand of tools? Is it Strap-On?
Strap off the strapper. Well, that's an epiphany I didn't know I needed today. What the fuck, man? Come on. I know it's not mine, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand. Well,
I was thinking with the band. I'm in the bed.
I don't know what I thought it was about, but I damn sure didn't think it was about that.
Oh, really like its dill-do attitude.
Do you think they were really anal about the production on that one?
Meticulous. The word is meticulous.
Oh, boy. Well,
he don't have to be, and I don't want to hear it.
Nope.
Creed Higher. Oh, dear.
That was totally forgettable.
No, it's like I almost wrecked my car listening to One. That's all that matters.
Oh, One's great.
Yeah.
And What If? You remember that one?
Yep.
But that was on My Own Prison.
It was like that.
It was early. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot.
Wayne is Lil.
I remember that one. So, oh God, I hate 54.
Faith Hill Breathe. Next up,
they play that at work, so I can't fucking stand it.
Q-Tip, Vivrant,
Vibrant,
whatever.
Oh my God, that song was every fucking where. You don't remember that?
Nope.
It's such a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing. Even vibrant isn't a word. And Q-Tip sang for A Tribe Called Quest. I always like that group name.
Basement Jacks, Red Alert.
Don't remember that.
I just remember Where's Your Head At, and it wasn't good then. It's still not good now.
Shoo. She was gorgeous.
She do impress us much.
Yes, she does.
What's My Age Again by The Blink. Hell yeah. It was funny, like, when I finally turned 23, it's like, it's the age in the band, and oh, crap. No one likes you when you're 40.
Well, in Preaching the End of the World, Chris Cornell, I'm 24, and I've got everything to live for. We just got to find every song that has an age in it. I don't remember Fast As You Can from Fiona Apple.
Sidetrack, surprise. If You Really, Really Love Me by Steel Panther. Because you're 19 and I'm 52. Or Boom and Granny, because you're 26 and I'm 80. No, because I'm 26 and you're 80. Biggest age discrepancies in songs.
She's only 17.
Whoops. What the hell, Beatles?
Too old for somebody we know.
Fast As You Can.
Window Licker from the Aphex Twin. This video is age restricted on YouTube.
Nice. The only real standout track for Aphex Twin was I Want Your Skulls. It's at the no, that's how the song goes, but the title of it is an equally creepy Come To Daddy. Ugh. And like the video is just disturbing.
Sounds like it.
It's imagine the face warping from Black Hole Sun stepped up a few notches.
I kind of don't want to, but okay.
Yeah, you got to sleep sometime. Allegedly,
I can sleep right now. Like 5 minutes, if I lay my head down, I'd be out. That makes you
larger than life.
Oh my God, we're back again. Ooh, I remember number 46.
Storytelling.
Because it had Slick Rick in it. I don't like Hole that much.
And Malibu wasn't their best song because Violet kicks it out of the water.
Uh-huh. Celebrity Skin does too. Every time I think of Hole, I think of Courtney Love and her hole, and then I just don't like it. Any of her holes. Dude. Well, I don't like that song, but I like Brian McKnight. Remember the song Anytime?
No, but Back at One rings a bell.
Anytime was, do I ever cross your mind? Anytime. Do you ever wake up reaching out for me? You remember it now?
Nah.
God damn it.
Although, number 43 I remember, and it's going to make me angry.
One of them's dead, though. Cheers to you, fucker.
Was it the L, the F, or the O? Which would be
I
really funny if it was L, because then it gets F-O.
I don't know.
Which reminds me of my favorite quote from Smoking the Bandit. Shove your letters F-O mean anything to you. Summer Girls, nah, dog. Number 42, Mos Def, Ms. Fat Booty.
I like Mos Def.
My exposure to him was him as the half-deaf guy in the car movie.
Well, he was the most deaf one there.
Oh, I guess that's a gag.
Yeah. Lit.
I had a bad experience with the dog. It's funny because, hey, so am I. Although we're making a bit more peace now.
Miserable is their best song.
That's good.
The video was great, too.
Oh, boy. More random shit I didn't need to listen to in Germany and not hear again here. Lou Bega, Mumbo, number 5.
Brian Layton couldn't believe when I told him that guy was German. He's like, what? Like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And You Drive Me Crazy from Britney Spears. I remember that one. And the next one, Steve.
Chixie Dicks, Cowboy Take Me Away.
That's a different side altogether, Steve.
Hey, I'm not the one that spoke the truth about GW and had to rename their band name, all right?
That's...
That became the Chicks. They should have named themselves the Macy Chicks. Problem solved.
Yes. Lee Jung-won.
Why? Pass. Early K-pop.
Freak on a Leash.
Feeling like a freak on a leash.
That video was so good, though. That was really good. Wow.
Was that the one that had the...
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it did, Steve.
They do have their moments with me, AJ.
Okay.
Not all corns.
I thought about giving Greg a corn album, but I don't think he's ready for it.
So basically this would be corn candy instead of candy corn?
I'm missing you
Worst,
like candy.
Worst Halloween candy ever.
She's quite the actress now.
I would have a tough time distinguishing her from Julia Stiles. And just kind of a shrug on both.
Her bits are Tigger.
Oh, Piglet.
Eeyore, why are you so grumpy all the time? I got a nail in my ass. Oh, bother. Thanks, she.
Bailamos! Do not know the
take
rest
you
of
over, Bailamos.
Te
Te quiero, no lo olvido.
Brought to you by Eric Church. Oh, wait, that's a completely different artist.
Oh, I like Tal Bachman. She's so high.
I did not like that song.
I like that song.
Nope. The Roots featuring Erykah Badu.
I don't remember that song.
You got me. You can't place that.
I like the next one.
Yes. Madonna's Beautiful Stranger from Austin Powers.
By Shag
It's
Me.
like, so not all Madonna spy movie songs. Boom.
It's funny that she did two.
And those were 3 years apart.
That's hilarious.
There's your other episode title. Not all Madonna spy movie songs. I'm not above dissecting my own frogs, man.
That's okay with me.
It's okay. I can't name another track from them either. It's like, yeah, Eiffel 65. Yeah, they're the Blue Man Group, right?
Yeah.
Never mind the Blue Man Group. Like, it's all instrumental, like heavy percussion stuff. It's awesome. Their song Boston's my favorite of theirs.
Never heard anything.
That's back from the Napster days, allegedly.
Yeek.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know much Bjork, so I don't know All Is Full of Love.
I just know that I've not cared for Bjork because she sounds like a modern-day Yoko Ono.
That's right. One of our titles for one of these episodes is Bjorko Ono. I remember Got Your Money. Hey, dirty, baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. What are you looking up, Steve?
My phone freezing.
That's cold.
Or at least browser froze. Oh.
Enhance. We don't have many. I can finish it out.
Maybe it's working.
Steve works in IT, so he will be able to figure this out very quickly.
And if I don't, well, I've still got the old phone at home, the Note 4 that was dying in a hurry. It's like, it never sold on eBay. Fuck it, got a spare. ODB, all right, you just mentioned that.
Yep.
Sixpence None the Richer, Kusmish, which would be really funny if you mashed that up with Kusmish by Rammstein, that's Kiss Me in German. One song's cute. One song is not.
Yeah.
Back when Ian was living in Boone, he was working at Sixpence Pub, which there's also one in Baxter Village.
Ian Collins' brother?
Yes.
Okay. Who's going to Vegas with us, evidently, in February.
Nice.
He and his lovely wife are going. I remember Heartbreaker from Mariah Carey.
With a 44? Oh, wait, that's the Stone song.
Another Muzak special, Steve.
That's the way it is by Sea Lion Dion.
Your favorite song, Steve? 24.
Scar Tissue by RHCP. Nah, dog.
Another basketball anthem. I don't know why. I remember that one.
Inward Please. Inward who? Originated in 99. Jay-Z featuring Amyl Nitrate.
I know a lot of those words too, but I'm not going to go there.
Can or won't. Not on air.
Not on air.
Inward Please.
Motherfuckers want to act loco. Hit it with numerous shots with the fofo. Faggots running to the popo. Smoke 'em like cocoa. Fuck rap coke by the boatload. Fuck that on the run by a gun high. One eye closed with hoes on some guy close. Stop your bullshit. Glock with the full clip. Motherfuckers want to duck with the full spit. Yeah, I told you I remember a lot of the words.
Meanwhile, Whitney says, it's not right, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations being sober for 12 years.
Yeah, really. I'll set a candlelight vigil with a crack pipe.
Oh, boy.
Somebody once told me that number 21 was going to roll me. Moving on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
Rough Riders.
Anthem.
By DM10. Stop.
Dun, you remember that one? I like that.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Steve. You got to say it.
It's still ways to chain.
Violin. That was probably the originators of me envying the deaf. What's up, Nick? What?
Yes. I have to praise you like I should. That video was awesome.
Like Fatboy Slim had some wonderfully weird stuff.
It's no weapon of choice, but it'll do.
Rockefeller Skank's still my favorite.
That's good, too.
Missy Elliott featuring Nas, Eve, Q-Tip, Hot Boys with a Z.
I don't remember that one.
Nope. Foo Fighters, Learn to Fly.
Yep.
Dave's Mustache, Irma Gurg.
That is very, oh my God, what's his fucking name? No, not that guy. What's that guy's name? John Waters. That's a John Waters mustache. Do you know who John Waters is?
Apparently not.
Yes, you do.
I mean, the only Waters I'm paying attention to nowadays is Derek Waters from Drunk History. Because that show rules.
It fucking does. You know who John Waters wrote the Pink Flamingos movie? That's John Waters.
Oh, dear.
That guy. The Pope of Trash is what they called him.
Fun fact, my favorite Electric Six song isn't Gay Bar, but it's Pink Flamingos.
Okay, yeah.
Some sort of like weird, thunderous, quasi-country anthem. Like, it has everything going against it, and I love that fucking song.
Yep, he was called the Pope of Trash. Bills.
Bills.
It was, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay for automobiles? But then you had a song.
My ducks got bills.
Well, and after that, it was all the women who are independent. Well, which one do you fucking want? You want me to pay your bills? You want to be independent?
Yes to both.
And of course, we just did
the libertarian dilemma. Pay my bills, but be independent.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
We did.
It's in the name, man. Destiny. But they're children.
And of course, we did still DRE. But Steve, what's number 13?
Livin' La Vida Loca by That Sexy Devil, Richard Martin. That song was everywhere, and it was so damned fun.
Yeah, it was.
And I wouldn't kick it off my radio now.
He was in Menudo. What can you say?
Fuck if I know what that is then.
Mexican
Hell if
boy
I know
band.
what it is now.
Had Howie from Backstreet Boys in it, too.
They don't have names.
Where we're going, we don't need names.
Man, I feel like a woman. Fun fact, once upon a trip to 820, VBGB's neighbor and partner, they've got the karaoke wheel of randomness, where wherever the wheel lands, you could sing a song for free instead of having to chip in $1 to go sing it.
Ooh.
That was one of mine. So I've got witnesses to me having sang this and made them suffer. I had a lot of fun with it.
Oh, that video to Man, I Feel Like a Woman's great. It's the same as Robert Palmer video, except she has dudes in the background with doing this, playing instruments.
Doing the Addicted to Love.
Yeah. But she is so
and
gorgeous.
she's in a funeral veil.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Genie in a Bottle.
Goodness.
I remember that video.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, that video, it was like,
rub her the right way.
it was like, they said it was really cold on that beach that night. Like, it was like 38 degrees. They were all freezing cold.
Gotta make sure the T-shirt's really speaking up on that one.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady.
That was a great video.
Well, which is it, man? Are you Marshall Mathers, Eminem, or Slim Shady?
Yes.
Okay.
Waiting for tonight.
Oh.
That video was hot.
When you'll be here in my arms.
Yes, I will.
All the Small Things by Blink What the Teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Share Believe. The entrance of auto-tune.
Yep. Do you know how auto-tune somehow became a thing?
I think you told me, but go ahead and tell me again.
Something involving using sound waves to discover where oil is in shale. And that technology somehow got morphed into... enhancing doesn't seem entirely appropriate an adjective for what it does to vocals.
Altering.
But yes. Altering.
Yes.
Made different. Not better, just different. And T-Pain really took that and ran. South Park had a fantastic butchering of that song. Lauryn Hill hates gringos. The X Factor.
I don't remember that.
Nope. Rob Thomas with Santana Smith.
Of course I remember that.
Yep. How could you not?
Back that ass up, Steve.
By Juvenile, feat Manny Fresh, and Lil Wayne. Do you know what the clean version was titled?
Nope.
Thing.
Oh, that's right.
Back
That's
that
right.
thing up.
Right.
Backstreet Boys want it that way.
Which way?
That way.
All right.
Towards the instrumental guitar.
They're all instrumental. I mean, they're instruments.
Ornamental.
Oh.
The beard's working.
Instrumental, ornamental.
Uh-huh.
We already wanted Scrubs, Steve, so what was number one? There we go.
Baby one more time.
That video holds up. Holds something up, am I right?
had to roll the clock way back with Red Hot Chili Peppers because Catholic schoolgirls rule.
Yep. We have done 99, Steve.
It's like, what the hell is a conservatorship, and why does it matter that that's no longer a thing?
Yeah.
It's not been my place to really give a shit, but congratulations, whatever that means.
Yeah. Is it time to eat some new Asia cuisine?
Let's
do that. 99's in the books. 100 to come.
sell for the centennial, suckers, and I'll be a year older then.
He'll be 40. You whippersnappers.
My lawn won't get up itself.
How old are you? 8? When I was your age, I was 9. All right, Steve, we're done. Anything you want to say to everybody before we're done?
Happy Thanksgiving. If you drink too much, don't drive. If you drive too much, don't drink.
That's good. He's Steve.
He's still AJ.
Bye.
Toodles, madoodles.